Hi guys, very often I've been asked, how do I have big biceps? So today I'm going to share with you 4 exercises that you can implement in your workout to get bigger and stronger biceps. Let's go. The first exercise are chin-ups. Requirement are beginner's level. You have to have at least 5 to 10 pull-ups on the bar, and then you can start to use the rings. The rings for me are one of the best tools in calisthenics when it comes to strength. So guys, if you want to get stronger bicep and you want to get bigger bicep, I suggest you to do chin-ups, and I'm just going to show you how to do chin-ups. I suggest you to do 3 to 5 reps for 3 sets. Obviously, doing chin-ups on the rings might be a bit uncomfortable because it requires a lot of stability and core engagement. So work on form at first, and slowly you can progress with the reps. Second exercise is the bicep curl on the ring. The requirements of bicep curl on the rings, intermediate level, when you're comfortable about doing 10 pull-ups. Even if these are basic exercise, they're very hard because they are on the rings. When we're about to do the exercise, we put the ring on the level of the forehead. So guys, keep your core squeezed and tight and push your glute inside. While you're doing this exercise, all you have to do is pull the rings to your forehead to get maximum contraction. When you're comfortable by doing 5 to 8 reps, you can lower the rings. By putting the rings lower, you are increasing the leverage and you're making the exercise harder. So the more you're facing the floor, or the more you are close to the floor, the harder is going to be the exercise. So you can always progress and make sure you can get the most out of it. As third exercise, we have the Pelican curls. So the Pelican curls are very good exercise, and they're similar to the bicep curl, but you are literally doing a reverse bicep curl, and you are literally lifting your own weight instead of going on a front. Like, let's say, instead of facing frontward, you are literally backward. So this exercise is a very good exercise for general conditioning. When it's performed properly, you can gain a lot of strength from this exercise. For the Pelican curls, we want to take the rings down to the hip level. And again, guys, we want to make sure we're using the force grip. So what we want to do is standing in the middle of the rings, and we want to keep the rings close to our hip to not cause any instability, because you don't want to literally going down like this, because if you go down like this, you might have some instability because your rings are not close to your body. So basically, the closer are to your body, the more stability you can have and you can be more controlled. So guys, when we want to do this exercise, we want to keep the ring close to the hip, and what we want to do is use protractions. You want to lean forward while your rings are close to your hip. Once you surpass the rings and you're in this position, you want to turn your wrist. By turning your wrist, now you want to extend your arms and pull back with your biceps. So let me just do it one more time. And anyway, the floor is very slippery. So we want to keep the rings close to the hip. We want to keep the protraction mode, leaning forward, leaning forward. Then when we go to this point, we want to twist our wrist. And then from here, you extend, 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 extend to get maximum extension. And from here, you pull with your bicep and going back to the position. And again, guys, you can make this exercise harder by just getting closer to the floor. So all you have to do is just do some step backward, and in this way you can be more parallel to the floor and you can create more range of motion and pull. So guys, this exercise is a very key exercise to build strength in your arms and good conditioning, guys. The Pelican curls are a very underrated skill and exercise that you can use to build strength in your arms. And one thing that I want to make sure as well, I've seen a lot of people making this mistake while they are performing this exercise, and they're doing it in a very dangerous way. So one thing that you don't want to do while you're doing this exercise is to not be protracted. So you don't want to do this. You don't want to get to this point and leave your chest open, because if you leave your chest open, you can literally get injured in your shoulders. So you want to always use protraction. So when you get to this point, always squeeze your core and like literally you have to be under tension. All your body has to be under tension. You want to use the protraction. You don't want to keep your chest outside. You want to keep it inside, protraction. And in this point, you want to literally come to this point and then pull back. So guys, this is how you do a Pelican curl properly. The requirement to do a Pelican curl is you have to be a very strong intermediate or even an advanced level, guys. Again, even though these are very basic exercise, they are very, very hard and very complex to understand and to perform it properly because it requires a lot of strength. And even because they're on the rings, it makes it more harder, guys. So I reckon you need to have at least 15 to 20 pull, and then yeah, you can try to do those Pelican curls, because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen so many people that are very, very elite level and they're still struggling to do this with the feet on the floor. As fourth and last exercise, we have elevated Pelican curls on the box. Guys, these are very, very hard and tough exercise. So the requirement for these are at least advanced to elite level to implement this exercise in your workout, guys. So I'm just gonna show you how to perform it safely. So let's go. So guys, the same thing goes for this one. You wanna keep more or less the rings on your hip level and you wanna get a box. So what we're gonna do is to step on the box in this way, and we're trying to keep the rings on the level of the shoulders. But when we're going down, you want to keep them on the level of your hip. So in this way. And while you're performing this exercise, you want to squeeze your core and engage everything. You want to be under tension. This is a very complex exercise and very hard. I suggest you to do 1 to 3 reps for 3 sets. I hope this video can help you to implement maybe some exercise in your workout. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, and peace and love.